Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got our Sumomon playmat, we got our Tiny Machine Dramon or Mugen Dramon, whichever one you prefer, and we got our copy of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth helping us out as we open up the first box of BT22 Cyber Eden. If you haven't seen the last video, check it out. We opened up some pre-release cards that I'd gotten through two events. And we'll submit it up without us taking a look at the box. We got Terriermon and Agumon up front. We got Hagurumon on the side. And we got Palmon on the other side. We got some writing on the back. We got a black bottom. We got the top with all the main players. I always chose the guy. I never really chose the girl, so but really it's just cosmetics. We've got 12 cards per pack, 24 packs per box, one box promotion pack. There are 107 cards in this set. We've got 40 commons, 26 uncommons, 22 rares, 12 super rares, 2 secret rares, and 5 special cards. And again, if you watched the last video, you've already seen both secret rares, so that's awesome. But without further ado, let's get right into this box. Something I do want to do is I will point out like the winning combo that I had in the tournament for the second one as we get along it, which it wasn't it was amazing, but it wasn't like too crazy. Also, something to say about the tournament while I'm trying to open this is some rules that differ for pre-release events is colors do not matter when it comes to Digivolutions. So a pure red can digivolve into a pure blue, can digivolve into a pure green, as long as they're all the proper levels. And the other thing is that there is an extra rule where you can put level 3s into your raising area. You don't get anything extra for that. You can put them in there without an egg. There's nothing extra for that, but it does give you abilities to breed safely in the raising area if, for example, you didn't get any eggs. Open it up. We've got our box topper with 2 cards. So we're going to put that right there. We're going to start with the first 4 packs on the left, which I like the pack. Again, I wish they did multiple covers for these, because it just seems plain with just the one. Alright, first pack from the box. We got Cyber Eden, which we have seen. Lickusmon, 5 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 6,000 DP. Can digivolve from blue or purple, is dual color purple-blue. Digivolve from level 3 with the Nightclaw, Light Fang, or the CS trait for a cost of 2. When digivolving, if this Digimon stack has 2 or more same level cards, you may play 1 Tamer card with the Nightclaw or Light Fang trait from your hand without paying the cost. This effect can't play cards with the same name as any of your Tamers. Okay. Inherited effect, all turns, once per turn. When this Digimon with the Nightclaw, Light Fang, or Galaxy trait would be deleted by trashing 2 same level cards from its Digivolution cards, it isn't deleted. Alright, that's nice. I mean, we know how to get the same levels out, so yeah. It's pretty good. We got Kuagamon. I can't remember if we've seen him, so we're going to go over him. 6 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 6,000 DP. Digivolve from level 3 with a CS trait for a cost of 2. On player, when digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if this Digimon stack has 2 or more same level cards, one of your opponent's Digimon can't unsuspend during their turn. Or until the end of their turn. Inherited effect, all turns, once per turn. When this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, gain 1 memory. Vademon. Have we seen Vademon? Gosh, I'm trying to remember, and it's just like, do have the stack off to the side. No, it doesn't look like we've seen Vademon. because I've got the release cards off to the side just so I can skip over some of them if need be. 8 play costs, 4 Digivolution costs, 8,000 DP. Digivolve from Digimon for a cost of 3, or level 4 with the DM trait for a cost of 4. When any of your version 2 trait Digimon would Digivolve into this card, for each of its face-down Digivolution cards, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. Fragment 3. When Digivolving or when attacking, once per turn, Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, by trashing this Digimon's bottom face-down Digivolution card, return one of your opponent's play cost 4 or lower Digimon or Tamers to the hand. Inherited effect, opponent's turn, once per turn. When one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may change the attack target to this Digimon. Meh on the inherited effect. Like, it's not crazy, but it's not bad. I'd put this one in the meh area. We got Poyoyomon. Inherited effect, your turn, once per turn. When an effect places Digimon cards with the Aqua or Sea Animal in any of their traits in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, draw 1 card. Cost Gamamon. 4 play costs, 2 Digivolution costs, 5,000 DP. Digivolve from Gamamon for a cost of 2. When attacking once per turn, by placing 1 Digimon card with Gamamon in its name from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, draw 1 card. Inherited effect, Jamming. This was one of the ones like in the winning combo that I got, where I went from an egg all the way up to a level 6, and hoo boy, this guy's inherited effect helped out, because there was one point where I had my big guy swinging in every single turn, and he had a 1200 DP, which was enough to delete my guy, but luckily I had put this one in the stack, so he had jamming, so I'm like, no, it doesn't delete, I have jamming. And it's like, alright, well, that's unfortunate for me. I'm just like, whoo! Like, that was because that would have been my entire, like, board at that point, and it would have not been good. Like, I had something working in the raising area, but I didn't have anything ready to take his place. We got Tapmon. Your turn, once per turn. When this Digimon gets linked, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2,000 DP for the turn. I'm still kind of iffy on the Appmons. Like, I like what they're doing. The problem is, like, linking is the only ability that they're going to get. They don't really have any active, minus, I think, Gamamon? Or Gaiamon, I'm sorry. I think all the other ones don't really have. Like, you can't get them inherited other than linking. We got Infirmon. Very cool. 7 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Digivolve from a level 4 with the CS trait for a cost of 3. On player, when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 5 or less. Then if you have Arata or Eater Atom, your opponent's effects can't reduce this Digimon's DP or return it to the hand or deck until their turn ends. Inherited effect, all turns, once per turn. When any of your Digimon with the unidentified trait are deleted, you may play 1 Diaboromon token without paying the cost. Digimon cost 14, level 6, white, mega, unknown, unidentified, 3,000 DP. Yeah, this one definitely going in my Diaboromon deck because he is just beautiful. Like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be using the top ability. Like, maybe I'll throw 2 Eater Atoms in there. I don't know. But the fact that it works also on the Arata is perfect. Marine Bullmon. 7 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Hand main. If you have Yao, by placing 1 Shellmon from your trash as any of your Sangomon's bottom Digivolution cards, it Digivolves into this card for Digivolution cost of 3, ignoring the Digivolution requirements. Decode level 4, Aqua or Sea Beast in any trait. Rule trait has aquatic type. Inherited effect. End of attack, once per turn. You may play 1 level 4 or lower Digimon card with the Aqua or Sea Animal in any of its traits from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. I briefly saw the level 7, like I had pulled it, I traded it for an Omnimon, so I don't really remember what it did. Yeah. but this one's majorly for the Liberator. We got Palmon. Is this the same from the box? Is that? Yes, it is the exact same picture from the box. 3 play costs, 1 Digivolution cost, 1000 DP. Can Digivolve from red or green, is dual color green-red. Digivolve from level 2 with the CS trait for a cost of 0. Your turn, once per turn. When effects place Digimon cards with the CS trait in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, gain 1 memory. Inherited effect, main once per turn by placing this CS trait Digimon's top stack card as its bottom Digivolution card, draw 1. So yeah, seeing that. We got, Cinderillamon. Nice. I saw someone else pull this, and I'm like, oh, I really want that. I'm glad to see that she's a rare, not a super rare, so we should get a couple copies. Because I remember they're like, wow, this is good. 11 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP. Overclock puppet trait. On player when Digivolving, you may play 1 familiar token. Digimon yellow 3000 DP, which has on deletion, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 DP for the turn. All turns, once per turn, when any of your other Digimon are deleted, you may activate one of this Digimon's when Digivolving effect. Okay, so it's going to continue keeping the familiar up because you can play it, you get, or Digivolve, and you get a familiar token. Then at the end of the turn, you can overclock with it to attack into your opponent, not their Digimon, just their opponent, and delete that token. And because you deleted that token, you get to play another one out because of its when Digivolving effect activates. So that's really cool. And we got Nyabutmon, the other puppet liberator from this set. That's pretty cool, and it's just Puss in Boots looking all, not sinister, but mysterious, that's the word. 14 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 14,000 DP. Digivolve while you have Arisa Chapermon for a cost of 6. Interesting. Overclock puppet trait. When Digivolving, you may play 1 level 4 or lower puppet trait Digimon card from your hand without paying the cost. Then, to one of your opponent's Digimon, give minus 3000 DP until their turn ends for each of your Digimon. All turns, once per turn. When any of your other Digimon are deleted, you may activate one of this Digimon's when Digivolving effect. Okay. So I was confused for a minute because I'm like, why is it getting a Digivolution cost of Chapermon for a cost of 6 when you could just Digivolve it regularly for 4? You can't, because this is a level 7. So Cinderillamon can actually go into Nyabutmon, which is interesting. I would have expected this one to have some more inherited then, if they made a new level 7. I don't know if I'll run this one, to be honest, because it's not giving us any more familiar tokens. It gives us a little bit bigger of a body. You can cheat it out by going straight from Chapermon to Nyabutmon as long as you have an Arisa out. But I'm not sure I'd put it in the deck. I don't think I would. Because it's not giving me more familiar tokens. Next pack. We've got Rise Greymon. 8 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 8,000 DP. Can Digivolve from black or red, is dual color red-black. Digivolve from level 4 with Greymon in its name or with the CS trait for a cost of 3. Raid. When Digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer Tamers from your hand and without paying the cost, you may play 1 red or black Tamer with a play cost of 4 or less, or 1 Tamer card with the CS trait. Inherited effect security +1. Again, this one's alright. Kind of a bog standard Greymon type thing, although you do get to play a Tamer out. As long as it meets one of those 2 conditions, which that's great because you could play out a level 5, or not a level 5, but 5 cost for free, because as long as you don't have one, you can just play it out. Kurisaimon, 5 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP. Digivolve from level 3 with the CS trait for a cost of 2. When Digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer Tamers, you may play one errata from your hand without paying the cost. Inherited effect. All turns, once per turn, when this Digimon with Diaboromon in its text would leave the battle area, by deleting one of your other Diaboromon, it doesn't leave. And again, real great for the Diaboromon deck. I saw a guy, like, we faced off at the first tournament where he managed to get just the dream where it was just all Diaboromon stuff from the egg all the way up to Diaboromon. And there was no way I could win against that because it was just, those cards are made to work together. And so me cobbling together stuff just did not work against it. Music of the Heart, 2 play cost. While you have an Atmon trait Digimon or Tamer on the field, you can ignore this card's color requirement. Main delay. Main draw 1, then place this card in the battle area. All turns. When any of your Atmon trait Digimon are played, delay, you may link one Atmon trait Digimon card from your hand to one of your Digimon without paying the cost. Security, place this card in the battle area. Nothing too crazy here. There are like very few option cards in this set, which really made the Digimon the star of the pre-release. We got Blue Marimon, 7 play cost, 40 blue cost, 7,000 DP. Digivolves from purple or blue or red is dual color red purple. Have we seen this one? I actually want to say that we have, perhaps, or maybe I'm thinking of the other one. I'm thinking of one of the other Marimons, I think. Digivolve from a level 4 with a Flame or CS trait for a cost of 3. Alliance main once per turn. By paying 3 costs, you may play one play cost 5 or lower Digimon card with the Flame or CS trait from your trash without paying the cost. Then this Digimon may attack. Inherited effect. Your turn. This Digimon with the Flame or CS trait gains Alliance. This guy is pretty good because there's, Marimon, Blue Marimon, Skull Marimon. They all share the Flame CS trait. And there's a big guy in the set that can use that to his advantage. So these guys were pretty good in their release. Dark Tyrannomon X Antibody. 6 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 6,000 DP. Digivolve from level 4 with Tyrannomon in its name or the X Antibody trait for a cost of 0. When Digivolving, if Dark Tyrannomon or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. When attacking, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Tyrannomon in its name or the Dinosaur trait in the hand. Inherited effect, all turns, once per turn. When this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, gain 1 memory. So yeah, again, this one's pretty cool. I think something that I'm like looking at is level 4 with Tyrannomon in its name without X Antibody trait. Okay, got it. I misread that, or I said with X or with X Antibody, because I was like, you can just Digivolve from a level 3 with X Antibody? Oh, for 0? That's crazy. No, it's only a level 4 Tyrannomon without the X Antibody trait. That makes a lot more sense. Okuamon. We have not seen Okuamon. 8 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Digivolve from level 4 with the CS trait for a cost of 3. Fortitude. On player when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if this Digimon stack has 2 or more same level cards, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon with the lowest DP to the hand. Inherited effect, all turns, once per turn. When this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, trash their top security card. This one was another good one for the pre-release, just because you're like getting to delete the top security card and speed things along. So yeah. Kyaromon. Inherit effect, your turn, once per turn. When any of your tokens or other puppet trait Digimon are deleted, draw 1 card. This one might go in the puppet deck. Agumon X Antibody. 3 play costs, 1 Digivolution cost, 2,000 DP. Digivolves from green or purple is dual color purple-green. Digivolve from Koromon or Agumon for a cost of 0. On player, when Digivolving, you may return 1 Digimon card with Tyrannomon in its name or the Dinosaur trait from your trash to the hand. Inherited effect, all turns, once per turn. When this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle, gain 1 memory. So yeah, pretty good for the dinosaur stuff. Terriermon right from the front of the box. 3 play costs, 1 Digivolution cost, 1000 DP. Digivolve from level 2 with a CS trait for a cost of 0. Your turn, once per turn, when effect places Digimon cards with the CS trait in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, if you have 1 or fewer tamers, you may play 1 tamer card with a CS trait from your hand without paying the cost. Inherited effect, main, once per turn, by placing this CS trait Digimon's top stack card as its bottom Digivolution card, draw 1. Again, we're seeing the combo there. Useful. Agumon. Agumon we have seen because we opened him in the release pack, so we can skip him. Whoops. Vmon. 3 play costs, 0 Digivolution costs, 1000 DP. Digivolve from level 2 with the CS trait. Your turn. When this Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon card with Vdramon in its name, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. Inherited effect. All turns, once per turn. When this Digimon with Vdramon in its name would leave the battle area by your opponent's effects, by suspending this Digimon, it doesn't leave. And as you saw, we got Platinum Numamon because I accidentally slid up. 9 play costs, 4 Digivolution costs, 8000 DP. Digivolve from yellow or black is dual color black-yellow. Digivolve from level 5 with the CS trait for a cost of 3. On player, when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8000 DP for the turn. Your turn, once per turn, when any of your opponent's Digimon are deleted, one of your other Digimon with the CS trait may Digivolve into a Digimon card with the CS trait in the hand without paying the cost. Again, this one is kind of mimicking in the game how they could like really rush up the Digivolution scale. Give me 1 sec to take a drink of water. Honestly, I'd hoped with the pre-release packs we would get to skip a couple more of these. We've only skipped a couple, but thinking about it, like we got less than 2 packs worth of the release events, and then we got 1 full pack to look at, so we've really only looked 2 packs outside this. We got Shushumon. 5 play costs, 2 Digivolution costs, 5000 DP. On deletion, you may play 1 level 3 Digimon card with the puppet trait from your hand without paying the cost. Inherited effect, when attacking opponent's turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 DP for the turn. We got Rikomon. 11 play cost, or 11, 3 play costs, 0 Digivolution costs, 1000 DP. Digivolve from level 2 with the Atmon trait for a cost of 0. On play, by trashing 1 card with the Atmon trait from your hand, draw 2 cards. Link with the Atmon trait for a cost of 1. If you link, it gets blocker. This one's trash for an 11 play. No, I'm just... I love this one's art. It's very cool. It's very stylized. Again, for an Atmon deck, I'm going to have to check it out. The main problem with the Atmon is that if you want to app fuse, you have to put particular ones in there. And throwing this one into a Gaiamon deck, because it gives you blocker, is going to slow down the rest of the deck. We got Roamon. 4 play costs, 2 Digivolution costs from either level 3 or standard type, 4000 DP. Security, at the end of battle, play this card without paying the cost. On player, when Digivolving, suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon. Link 2 with the Atmon trait. When linking, suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon. We got Monzemon, which, have we seen Monzemon? I don't think so. I'm getting very confused because I played an event and so I saw a bunch of cards and now I'm trying to remember did I show you guys those cards or did I see those cards on my own? So I apologize for that. Okay. No, we haven't seen Monzemon. 8 play costs, 4 Digivolution costs, 8000 DP. Digivolve from Numon for a cost of 3 or level 4 with the DM trait for a cost of 4. When any of your Digimon with the version 1 trait would Digivolve into this card, for each of its face-down Digivolution cards, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. Armor Purge. When Digivolving, when attacking once per turn. By trashing this Digimon's bottom face-down Digivolution card, until your opponent's turn ends, one of their Digimon can't activate when Digivolving effects and gets minus 4000 DP. Inherited effect, when attacking once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn. I mean, it's going to be used in a DM trait. Nothing else, really. I mean, I suppose you could put it in the Liberator because it is Puppet, but you wouldn't get any of this stuff. So it'd be basically a vanilla. Like, yeah, I'd get the bottom bit, but the rest of it, eh. If I could make one note is I wish that it was like when Digivolving, when attacking once per turn by trashing this Digimon's bottom face-down Digivolution card or card containing Numamon in its name, something so that it could be thrown into a different deck, like the Shinmonzemon, would be interesting. Yeah. Shellmon, 5 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP. Decode from a level 3 with Aqua or Sea Animal in its traits. When this Digimon would leave the battle area, other than by battle, you may play one level 3 Digimon with the Aqua or Sea Animal in any of its traits from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Oh, so it's kind of like an armor purge, just kind of reversed. On player, when Digivolving, you may place one level 5 or lower Digimon card with the Aqua or Sea Animal in any of its traits from your hand as any of your Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards. Rule trait has Aquatic type. Inherited effect, Jamming. Again, Jamming, real good. Like, I got to use it in the tournament, and that was one of the things that I won with. But yeah, the Decode, it seems almost like a reverse armor purge, where instead of you get to just take off the top, the rest stays. This guy leaves, and you get to take one of the things out from him, and it stays. We got Moonmon. This inherited effect, your turn once per turn. When an effect places Digimon's top stack card as its bottom Digivolution card, draw one and trash one card in your hand. This was another one that I used in the winning stack. It was just there. Didn't really do much, but I am going to put it off to the side to remind myself that we've looked at it. Vidramon. 5 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP. Digivolve from level 3 with a CS trait for a cost of 2. When Digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer Tamers, you may play 1 Tamer card with the Vidramon in its text from your hand without paying the cost. All turns, once per turn, when this Digimon with Vidramon in its name would leave the battle area by your opponent's effects, by suspending this Digimon, it doesn't leave. Interesting, interesting. Marine Bullmon, we've seen. Akemi, 4 play cost. Security, play this card without paying the cost. Your turn, when any of your Digimon with the Eater trait are played, by suspending this Tamer, gain 1 memory. Then if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1 card. Main, place this Tamer as any of your Mother Eater's bottom Digivolution cards. Inherited, all turns, while this Digimon is Mother Eater, it gains Rush, Alliance, and Scapegoat. Okay, so Eater might have been a little more worthwhile, but still, like, to pull it for release, like, you would need way too much support to make it worthwhile. So I would have still passed on it there. This is an interesting one to put in there. I'd probably pass, because yes, you could. I might put 2 copies in an Eater deck, just because it's not getting you any extra memory, which is something that I think that they would need. And we got Mother Eater, and this is a Digi-Egg, like you can tell right up top there. 20 play cost, breeding, start of your main phase. Look at your Digi-Egg's top card. Among them, you may play Mother Eaters as this Digimon's top Digivolution cards. Then, if this Digimon has 10 or more Digivolution cards, you may play 3 Mother Eaters from its Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Breeding all turns, all of your Mother Eaters in the battle area are treated as having 16,000 DP. On play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Inherited effect, breeding all turns once per turn. When any of your Eater trait Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effects, you may place them as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. So yeah, you're really trying to play out them, just swing, make them get deleted, to be put under this. And when it gets to 10, you get to take 3 Mother Eaters out and throw them on the field as 16,000 DPs, which is really good. And we got Eater Adam as our rare. Love that. We've actually seen this guy in the pre-release, but he is a rare, so we will go over him again. 8 play cost, 10,000 DP. Digivolve from Errata for a cost of 4. Security attack +1. On player, when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's play cost 7 or lower Digimon. Then, if this Digimon has no Digivolution cards, you may place one Errata from your hand or trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. All turns, when this Digimon would leave the battle area, you may play one Errata from its Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Again, going to go in an Eater deck. Might throw in a couple in a Diaboromon deck. I might try putting 2 in there just to get some recurgence with the Tamers. Like, I haven't ever gotten them trashed, so maybe it won't. But I could. And we got U-Force Vidramon Ace. Very cool. 7 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. Digivolve from level 5 with the CS trait for a cost of 3. Hand counter blast Digivolution. On player, when Digivolving, activate one of the effects below. Return one of your opponent's lowest level Digimon to the bottom of the deck. You may play one cost 4 or lower Tamer card from your hand without paying the cost. When attacking once per turn, this Digimon may unsuspend Ace Overflow -4. I pulled this guy in the first tournament, and I was like, yeah, he's going in the deck. Never got a chance to use him. Not sure how well he would have done, because most of the time they were trying to get rid of my lowest strength Digimon, which would have still made it this guy. And last pack. And I feel we're moving a slight faster than we have other first videos. We've got MCmon, 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1,000 DP. We haven't seen this guy, have we? No, we have not. Digivolve from a level 2 with the Atmon trait for a cost of 0. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the Atmon trait and 1 card with the Entertainment or Awakening trait among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Link 1. When linking, trash any 1 Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. It also gets plus 2,000 DP. I keep forgetting to point that out. I like this guy. It's a Searcher. Searchers are good. We got Shumon, 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1,000 DP. On player when Digivolving, or on player when on deletion, one of your Digimon with the Puppet trait gains blocker until your opponent's turn ends. Inherit effect, when attacking once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2,000 DP for the turn. Nothing crazy there. We got Togemon, 5 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP. Can Digivolve from red or green, is dual color green-red. Digivolve from a level 3 with a CS trait for a cost of 2. On player, when Digivolving, one of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP for the turn. Then, if this Digimon stack has 2 or more of the same level cards, this Digimon gains Raid and Piercing for the turn. Inherit effect, your turn, this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP. This was a good one, like that DP boost. It helped me in one of the games. I ended up losing that one, but still having that boost was really good. We got Sangomon, 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1,000 DP. On play, by placing this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card as the bottom Digivolution card of any of your other Digimon with the Aqua or Sea Animal in their traits. Until your opponent's turn ends, that Digimon gains blocker and can't be deleted in battle. Inherit effect, jamming. Again, I love jamming. I would definitely throw this in a deck. Eater Species Form, 3 play cost, 1,000 DP. Blocker, on play, draw 1 card. Rule, you can include up to 50 copies of cards with this card's number in your deck. Inherited effect, breeding your turn once per turn. When any of your Digimon cards with the Eater trait would be played, you may reduce the play cost by 1. So yeah, this one is meant to keep you alive. You play it down, it's a blocker. Opponent attacks, you defend. It goes underneath the Mother Eater. Then all of your future ones, you reduce the play cost by 1. So it's, again, working kind of like the D-Reaper. And we got Suamon. Inherit effect, your turn, once per turn. When any of your Digimon with the unidentified or CS trait are played, draw 1 card. Very good. Love that guy. Datamon. 6 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 6,000 DP. Digivolve from a level 4 with the DM trait for a cost of 3. Blocker, on player when Digivolving, until the end of your opponent's until your opponent's turn ends, the de-Digivolve effects don't affect this Digimon, and it gets plus 1000 DP for each of its face-down Digivolution cards. Inherit effect. End of opponent's turn once per turn. You may choose one of your opponent's Digimon. Your opponent attacks with the chosen Digimon. Alright. Kyurem Detective Agency. Did we see this one? We did see it in the release event, so we can skip it. Boltmon. Yo, love this guy. 12 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. Can Digivolve from red or purple, is dual color purple-red. Digivolve from level 5 with the Flame or the CS trait for a cost of 3. Rush. Your turn. This Digimon gains all main effects in its Digivolution cards with the Flame trait. When attacking once per turn, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. Assembly -6, 5 Flame trait Digimon cards with different card numbers. When this would be played, by placing the specified cards from your trash under it, reduce the play cost. Yeah, this was the guy where like you can do a lot of stuff with the flame, so I think there might be enough flames. It's hard to tell because I know there's at least 3, but this was the guy that like I had the mega out where he did some big damage. Because with the Kosgamamon, he got jamming, so I just kept attacking into their security and deleting their one with the lowest level, which doesn't sound great, but with one of the other cards in the stack, it really worked out. Hopefully we can get that one and I can kind of show you how it worked. I mean, of course we will. We got 2 boxes, basically. We got Mediamon, 6 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 6,000 DP. Can Digivolve from either a blue or yellow level 3 or any standard Appmon. App fuse with Musimon and Recordmon or Micmon for cost of 0. On player, when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn. Your turn, once per turn, when this Digimon gets linked, you may play one level 3 Digimon card with the Appmon trait from your hand without paying the cost. Link for a cost of 2. When attacking, you may play one level 3 Digimon card with the Appmon trait from your hand without paying the cost, and it gives plus 3,000 DP. This one I could see putting in the Gaiamon deck because like being able to play out more Digimon and increase your board presence would be pretty cool. Plus the 3,000, that's a good bonus. We got War Greymon, which we definitely saw from the pre-release cards, but it is a rare. 12 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. Can Digivolve from blue or red, is mono red. Digivolve from a level 5 with the Greymon trait in its name or the CS trait for a cost of 3. Hand main, if you have Nokia, one of your Agumon Digivolves into this card for Digivolution cost of 6, ignore its Digivolution requirements. When Digivolving, activate one of the effects below. One of your Goblimon may Digivolve into Metal Garurumon in the hand, ignoring its Digivolution requirements and without paying the cost, or delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. Inherited effect, when attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has Omnimon in its name, trash your opponent's top security card. Yeah, that's alright. And we got Fakemon. I pulled like 2 or 3 of these guys in the event. 8 play costs, 4 Digivolution costs, 8,000 DP. Can Digivolve from a level 4 or Super for a cost of 4. Can Digivolve from green or purple, is dual color purple-green. App fuse with Romon and Effectmon for a cost of 0. Retaliate, on play or when Digivolving, you may play one level 4 or lower Digimon card from your trash or this Digimon's Digivolution cards to this Digimon without paying the cost. On player, when Digivolving, you may link one level 4 or lower Digimon card from your trash or... Okay, I get what it's saying. I thought I misread that. All turns, once per turn. When this Digimon would leave the battle area, you may play one of this Digimon's linked cards without paying the cost. Link Appmon trait 3 gives Scapegoat if linked. This is interesting. I'm going to have to check something like... Because I don't think Gaiamon has any link abilities. But if he does, like the idea of linking a Gaiamon onto it and then this guy getting deleted only to bring Gaiamon out, and it gets retaliation, so it would delete the thing. Like, ooh, that is crazy. Or like any other level 5 for that matter, just swing into something with a level 5 link to it and being able to pop it back out. That's pretty good. I do like that a lot. Especially since they don't get much for inherited effects. So yeah, this guy's pretty neat. I never really read him because I wasn't playing with Atmon in the tournaments. But there we go. That's the first 4 packs. We didn't get much faster. I hoped that we would because we looked at a bunch of the release events. But meh. As always, let me know what you guys think of this video down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a good old thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. Remember to hit the bell because we upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And you'll definitely want to see those. And as always, until then, I will see you next time.